Hi, everybody. Welcome to Stories and Rhymes Oh My with Valerie and me, Reggie. Yeah, we're here to tell you some really fun stories today. Yeah, so we have a story about a stone and a spider and a bumblebee and a couple other friends too. And I'm really looking forward to it. So before we get started, everybody give me a air high fist bump. Boom. Yeah, isn't that fun? Okay, on with the day. Take it away, Valerie. Thanks, Reggie. All right, so today we are going to start with a fun song involving one of my first guests today, Mr. Spider. We're going to do the song, There's a Spider on the Floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. There's a spider on the floor. Who could ask for any more? There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. Now the spider's on my leg, on my leg. Now the spider's on my leg, on my leg. Oh, I wish I had some braid. There's a spider on my leg. There's a spider on my leg, on my leg. Now the spider's on my chest, on my chest. Now the spider's on my chest, on my chest. Oh, I'd squish him in the vest if it didn't make a mess. Now that spider's on my chest, on my chest. Now the spider's on my neck, on my neck. Oh, the spider's on my neck, on my neck. Oh, I'm gonna be a wreck. I've got a spider on my neck. There's a spider on my neck, on my neck. Now the spider's on my face, on my face. There's a spider on my face, on my face. Oh, what a big disgrace. I have a spider on my face. There's a spider on my face, on my face. Now the spider's on my head, on my head. Now the spider's on my head, on my head. Oh, I wish that I could end to get this spider off my head. There's a spider on my head, on my head. But he jumps off. Now the spider's on the floor, on the floor. Oh, the spider's on the floor, on the floor. Who could ask for any more? The spider's on the floor. There's a spider on the floor, on the floor. Always a fun rhyme to do. Okay, so our first story today is going to involve a pot. Wonder what that could be. We're going to tell the story of stone soup. Once upon a time in a village, it was a nice place to live, except for one thing. People did not like to share. One day a visitor came to town. "Hello, does anyone have any food to share?" he asked. "No," everyone said. "That's okay," said the visitor. "I'll make us some stone soup for everyone." So he took out a stone and he dropped it into the pot. The visitor stirred and stirred, and he smelled, and he tasted, yum. Oh, that stone soup is so good. Well, the people started watching from the windows, wondering what in the world he was doing. What could taste so good with just a stone in it? I just love this stone soup so much. The only thing that could possibly make my stone soup taste better is some carrots. That gave one of the villagers an idea. Maybe if he brought some carrots and put them in the pot, that would make the stone soup taste a little bit better. So he did. So the villager came and he put in some carrots. They stirred and stirred, and the villager said, "I once had stone soup with carrots and potatoes. It was so delicious. Oh, but alas, all I have is carrots. Oh, so good. Well, another villager said, I have a potato. I could definitely give my potato to the soup. So she brought the potato and put the potato into the pot. And they stirred and cooked and simmered. And it smelled so good. The visitor took a bite. Yum, yum. But this stone soup would taste so much better if it had some corn. So another villager heard that and thought, I got some corn. And so that villager came and put some corn in the pot. And they stirred and they stirred and they stirred and he stirred. And it simmered and it smelled so good. And the visitor said, yum, that soup tastes so good. But I hear and I've had stone soup that tastes even better with some peas. So another villager heard that and said, I have some peas. So he brought some peas and he put the peas in the pot. And they stirred and they stirred and it tasted so good. And by this time, the whole village is watching. Boy, that stone soup sounds really good. I bet it tastes really good too, but I wonder what else we could add to it that'll make it even better. So another villager came up and said, hey, I have some spinach. We can add some spinach to that soup. That should make it taste good. So they stirred and they stirred, and the visitor said, this is the best soup. It tastes so good. Well, another villager came up and said, look, I have some chives. So they put some chives in the soup. And another one came up and said, and I have some herbs for spice. And so they add some herbs for spice. And finally, a little old woman came up and said, you're missing the best thing. You need some salt and pepper. So she sprinkled in some salt and some pepper. And they stirred and stirred, and it simmered and simmered. And everybody in the village at this point could see and could smell how wonderful the soup smelled. I could only imagine how wonderful it would taste. Finally, the soup was ready, and everyone ate a big bowl of the stone soup. This is delicious, they all said. The soup made them so happy, and they danced and they sang all night long. And from then on, the people in the village shared. And their favorite thing to share was stone soup. What a fun thing to do. You can make your own stone soup at home. Basically, it's vegetable soup. And you just add all kinds of fun things. My family loves stone soup. Okay. Our next song for the day features my second visitor today. Our second guest visitor is my bumblebee. Yeah, this is my bumblebee. I wonder what the bumblebee's up to. Bzz, bzz. I'm just buzzing around. Bzz, bzz. So let's sing the song, I'm Bringing Home a Baby Bumblebee. I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm bringing home a baby bumblebee. Ouch! That bee stung me. I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm squishing up my baby bumblebee. Ew, what a mess. I'm wiping off my baby bumblebee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? I'm wiping off my baby bumblebee. Look, all clean. Bumblebees, they are big, usually and fuzzy, and they usually don't like to sting. I don't know if you know that or not. Other bees do, but bumblebees are more afraid of you. They don't really like to sting. So usually it's an accident if they do. Okay, so our last story is actually a poem. and it's about an owl and a pussycat. So before we do the poem, we're going to go through all the different parts of this poem. And each one will go over the character or the item and each letter it represents, and that way you can see those words as well. So our first person is our owl. This is owl. Owl starts with an O. And I know this is backwards because that's how our screen is, but this does spell owl. O-W-L. Our next character is cat, pussycat. And cat starts with C. K. C for cat. C-A-T. Another part of the story involves a pea green boat. Boat starts with B. B-O-A-T. And we have a pig. Pig starts with P. P-I-G. There's also a ring in our story. Ring starts with R. R-I-N-G. Ring. And we have a turkey in our story. Gobble, gobble. Turkey starts with T. T-U-R-K-E-Y. And finally, we have a moon in our story. M starts with moon. M-O-O-N. So let's tell our little story and see how it goes, okay? So the story is called The Owl and the Pussycat. Owl and Pussycat went to sea. They went to sea in a pea green boat. They took some honey and plenty of money wrapped up in a 5-pound note. The owl looked up at the stars above, and he sang on a small guitar. "Oh, lovely pussy, oh, pussy, my love, what a beautiful pussy you are. You are, what a beautiful pussy you are." Pussy said to Owl, "You elegant fowl, how charmingly sweet you sing. Oh, let us be married. Too long we have tarried. But what shall we do for a ring?" A ring, here's our ring. But what will we do for a ring? They sailed away for a year and a day to the land where the big bong trees grow. And there in the wood, Piggy Wig stood with a ring in his nose. His nose. He had a ring in his nose. "Dear Piggy, are you willing to sell for 1 shilling your ring?" said Piggy. "Oink, oink, I will." So he took it away, and then they were married the next day by a turkey who lives on a hill. They dined on mince and slices of quince, and they ate with a runcible spoon. And hand in hand on the edge of the sand, they danced by the light of the moon. They danced by the light of the moon. And I thank you for joining me today for Stories and Rhymes Oh My. Starting on June 29th and July 1st, we will be having story time via Zoom. If you would like to participate in Storytime Zoom, you can email me at vlaukhoff, L-A-U-K-H-U-F, at scolibraries.org, and I can send you the Zoom link. Until then, you guys have a great day. Thanks.